Hello, and welcome to day 1 of 7 days of rest. My name is Miss Mira, and I'm here to guide you into a deep state of rest. First, we relax, and then we rest. So, have something comfortable that you're wearing and a comfortable place where you can lie down or sit back and relax. This is for families with children ages 6 to 12 years old, or perhaps this is in your classroom. Anyone of any age can rest with us in this playful, imaginative, and interactive way. So for the most part of our practice, we will be lying down. So if you're not there already, find a place where you feel cozy and comfortable. If you're lying flat on the ground, that's great, but you choose a position that works well for your body. So our first day is about presence. Another way to talk about that is being embodied. That means you're in your body and you can feel it. You're aware of your physical body and the sensations or the feelings inside your body. So I'm going to guide you through that using the story of a tree. So lie back and get comfortable. You can choose to have your eyes open or closed and allow the weight of your body to rest on the surface. Allow that surface, whether it's the ground or your bed or a chair, to support you so you can relax. The qualities of earth are stable, solid, and steady. And when we're present, when we feel presence or embodiment, we can feel those qualities of the earth. So to begin resting together today, we're going to squeeze our muscles, which helps us feel them more, and then we're going to release that tension that we brought in so we feel more rest. Let's start with the right leg. You're going to lift your right leg up just an inch and squeeze all of the muscles in your right leg. Tighten all of the muscles in your right leg. Squeeze your feet and your toes into a little fist, and then stretch your toes and let your leg drop. Now lift your other leg and tighten all of the muscles in your left leg, every single one, in your feet, in your toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Stretch your toes and let that leg drop. You might feel a rush of energy or sensation in your legs as you do that. Now you're going to lift your hips and squeeze your bottom together and squeeze those muscles and drop. Push your low back against the surface that you're on and squeeze your tummy. Squeeze, 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 and release. Lift your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Tight at first and then let go completely. Now shrug your shoulders up around your ears. Squeeze, 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 and drop. Push your shoulders down towards your hips and release. Lift your right arm now just an inch so it doesn't have to go too far when you drop it, and tighten every single muscle in your right arm. Tight, 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 tight. Make a tight fist with your hands. Squeeze, 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 and then stretch your fingers and let your whole arm drop weightless onto the surface. Lift your other arm up and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Every single muscle in that arm. Make a tight fist with your hands. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Stretch your fingers and drop. Now push the back of your neck against that surface and squeeze your neck and release. Now this is the fun part. You're going to make a tight, tight face. Press your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Purse your lips shut tight, squeeze your eyes shut tight, squeeze, 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 and then open your eyes and look up, open your mouth and stick out your tongue, stretching your whole face, and then release. You can make any final movements so your body is comfortable, and then tell your body it's time to be still and quiet. You'll enjoy the experience more when you allow yourself to be still. So make sure you're comfortable so you can do that. And have your eyes gently closed or just kind of gazing at nothing in front of you. Feel your breath as it flows in and out. In and out. The more still and quiet your mind and body becomes, the easier it is for you to experience our journey of rest together. Experience yourself walking on a path in the forest. It's a friendly forest. It feels familiar, like you've been there before. And you can smell the fresh air of the forest. And you can feel the light streaming through the trees. Feel your feet padding on the soft forest floor. You make your way down a path to an opening in the forest. And across the way, you see a grand old tree. This tree must be so old. It's big and it's been there a long time. And you walk towards the tree and you notice the tree, how big it is and how huge the branches are. And you know that as big as the branches are, wide and tall, is as deep as those roots grow into the ground. And as you experience and feel into those roots of that tree, you feel, I also am rooted and connected to the ground and stable and strong like this tree. You notice as you walk closer to the tree that there's a door you can barely see in the trunk of this tree. And the tree is so big, it's big enough for you to enter through this door. So experience yourself opening the door to the tree and walking inside. It feels really comfortable and warm and smells good inside the trunk of the tree. And you notice off to one side, there's a basket or a bowl or a box, whatever you see is right for you. And this old tree is so wise that it can take worries or concerns or anything that you have that you want to leave in that box in the tree. And that tree can take your worries and put them into the soil of the earth to be absorbed for something else beautiful to grow there. So if you have any worries or concerns that you would like to leave in that box or that basket inside the tree, go ahead and do that now. Notice how it feels when you've left your worries in that box of the tree. And again, notice the qualities of the tree and how much you have those same qualities within you. Being rooted and connected to the earth and having these open arms, just like the tree that provides shelter for others. Maybe when you give a loved one a hug, provides a home for others, birds and jaguars and insects, and provides shade, shelter, and protection. Feel also the parts of your body that are stable and solid, like the tree, like the earth, your muscles and your bones, the structure of your body. Appreciate the stability of your body and your tree-like qualities. As you feel your breath flowing in and out, in and out. And whenever you're ready, you can make your way out of the tree. You can gently close the door. And now you know where it is, so you can come back to this tree anytime you like to leave your worries or to feel your tree nature. You walk through the clearing of the forest and down the forest path. You feel your feet padding along the forest floor as you leave the forest and find yourself resting right here. You can feel the weight of your body on the floor or your chair, wherever you're resting, and your breath in your body. Thank the tree for showing you the treeness. And as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Now, slowly come sitting up, and we're going to do a hand gesture. This is a shape. It's called a mudra, and it's a way to direct your energy and to invite into your body the different qualities of the natural world around us. This one is called plug into the earth. So just like that tree has roots in the ground, we can plug into the earth too. So make a peace sign with your thumb holding down your two outside fingers, and your first two fingers point up, and then turn them down and touch them to the surface. So if you're sitting on the floor, you can touch down to the ground that you're sitting on. This is a great thing to do outside if you can. Or just plug them into your desk or the chair at your side. So you're making physical contact with your fingers onto the ground or a surface that you're sitting on. Notice how this feels in your body when you're plugged into the earth. Notice how your breath moves in your body. And notice the quality of the thoughts in your mind. Like, does your mind feel busy or quiet? And anytime you want to have this energy, you can put your hands in this shape and plug into the earth. So thank you for joining us for our first day of being presence. And as a way to celebrate our 7 days of rest, is there a way that you can be more restful today? Instead of playing a video game, maybe read a book. Can you take a nap? Can you go to bed a little bit earlier and sleep in a little bit later? Something that you can do to rest deeply. Also, if there's something you'd like to do to express creatively your experience of being solid and stable and present and embodied, like maybe play with clay or putty. Maybe you like to build with blocks, and you can use those blocks and really think about that solid structure and how it's supporting. You can also maybe bake some bread or make some cookie dough with your hands. And again, feeling that solid and stable nature. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow.